What's up, people? Good to see you guys again. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend, whatever you got going on. Hope you're having a good time. Happy to be back. Finding Value Fantasies here. Very, very excited to be back and doing another recording. Let's see what we got going on here. Making sure the volume looks okay. Looks like we're looking all right on the volume. Lighting looks a little bit weird. I might have to mess with that. But yeah, glad to be here. We're gonna do a couple Best Ball Mania drafts today. Got the tools all set up, so I'll be able to at least be tracking that a little bit more in terms of my ownership. You guys can see what I have in terms of my Best Ball Mania ownership. I got quite a few big stands right now, but I'll be kind of even those out and then kind of building on those stands that I do believe in. If I'm not high enough or if I'm lower than I'd like to be on some of those guys. So that is pretty much what's going on so far. Looks like StreamYard moved some stuff around, so I'm gonna mess around with that really quickly. Make sure this is all in the right place. What's up, stranger? What is up, stranger? Good to see you. Chris Davis. I'm not hearing. I am hearing really quiet. Interesting. Okay. No. All right, we got that set up. Go ahead and get the banner going. All right. Wow, they got all sorts of stuff on there now. Let's do a slow ticker. Boom. Beautiful. Yeah, glad to be here. Just gonna be doing I think probably 3 or 4 BBMs. You guys can kind of see my process through that. And I don't want to do, I don't know, obviously I'll kind of ramp it up in terms of my eliminator draft, stuff like that. There's nothing I mean, maybe I could draft a Pitbull today or something like that, but could be a good time to do some puppies as well. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely, probably when I get on stream, I want to do as much BBM and as much eliminator as I can because I think the strategy in those are very fun. And obviously, the Best Ball Mania is Best Ball Mania. So kind of can't go wrong with that. Let's do a pick'em real quick just for fun for tonight's game. Yeah, I was a little bit bummed. I have a Spurs ticket. I want them to win. But let's see what we got here. We'll just do very simple stuff here. I know we're not here for this, but I do want to look at it real quick. I kind of like Fox playing the distributor role a little bit. I like Cat distributing a lot as well. Obviously, the risk there is foul trouble, but that's okay. We're not worried about that. We're just having fun here. What else we got here? This is probably good enough. Just a nice clean. I do like kind of the Wemby angle a little bit, but what's Vassell? I like going at Vassell here. Let's do that. Let's add Vassell. Do that. And yeah, I like this. Let's just run this for $50. Rebounds, assists, points. I mean, there's probably some sort of correlation in there that is probably docking me a little bit. What happens if I do this? Yeah, I mean, it's enough where it actually, yeah, I'm just going to leave it as this. 4 assists for Cat, or we could just do, no, I think I like the extra juice on the 4. Oh no, it's 5 assists. Is that what I was doing? Yeah, 5 assists. Why is it not staying? There we go. All right, we'll run that. I'll throw it in the chat just in case anyone wants that. Just for fun, but I thought about it. I mean, really, not. There's no way I'm winning that. Not like I'm confident in my abilities, but I just know that's not that's not a competition I'm gonna win. It's not really my game. I think my strongest suit, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to do this as my full-time thing. Still hope, well, not plan, but still hope that is possible. But you know, who knows what will happen. At the very worst, I could just get better. At the very least, I just hope to continue to grow and get better at these games and try to continue to profit. Have anywhere near the year I had last year, I'd be really happy. Maybe have a better year at some point. So I just know that's not my game. It's not my best, my strong suit at all. But I know that I could bring a lot to the table in terms of just like the actual strategy side of best ball. I think that's kind of where I fit the most. I'm not, I know I'm not like the guy that's just going to be blowing your socks off, you know, in terms of like entertainment and stuff like that. I'm not, I know I can get better at it, and I'm going to work on continuing to grow that aspect as well to be more entertaining on screen and camera and stuff like that. But mainly the whole point is just have some fun, record stuff, have people be able to watch back, have myself be able to watch back, and hopefully help people along the way. But no, that's fair to wonder if I was gonna throw a hat in the ring. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. It's a really cool competition. I like following it and stuff. I just know like I'm not winning that. That's just, I'm straight up, I'm not delusional to think that I would win or something like that. I think I could maybe have some chops in some way, because I've done like streaming in the past for other purposes too. But I think like I could do the part in terms of like touting one way or another. I could do that. Just the entertainment, you know, my voice probably isn't the best for the purposes of like just gaining popularity and being entertaining on the screen, just because it's not really my strong suit. My strong suit's more just like, I love digging into the strategy part of it. The entertainment value is not something that I'm the best at. Obviously that could be something I can improve on, and I will. Something I want to do better to grow the audience on this channel in the future. But with the time I have now and the purposes I have now, which I'm still trying to build it. And another thing is like, I've really built this almost like 100% organically. Obviously there's some stuff like if you know, post in some discords and stuff like that, I got a few people that came by from that, stuff like that. But like, and obviously this community is pretty small as a whole. So everyone, sorry about the rant at the beginning, but what was I gonna say? Sorry about the rant at the beginning of this, but yeah, just like as a whole, the community is pretty small. Like the best ball niche community is pretty small. So like, obviously there's going to be carryover. Like I'm going to see people that join my chat are going to be in other people's chat. Like that's normal. I get that, but I got a lot of work to do to get better, but I've done it really, really organically. Like I really haven't done, and I don't know how you want to define organically, but probably not the smartest way to do it. But like I do need to do more collaborations, but I just like, you know, I want to be able to offer something to people. And I think after the couple wins I had last year, I think that's like something I can offer. Like, hey, this guy won the battle royale. This guy kind of knows his stuff. Like, I think that's kind of a good thing for me in terms of being able to like market myself in some sort of way. But, you know, I haven't really, I'm sure I could get some people on stream, but I just want to be able to offer more to them, to be more respectful of their time. But I'm sure that the community, there's a lot of nice people in the community. I'm sure they would just like, hey, hit me up and they'd hop on. So I met some awesome people at Dog Bowl and stuff like that. But anyways, that was entertaining. I think Nez is pretty entertaining, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Big fan of the Badge Bros. Those guys are awesome. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of different avenues you could go. Like you don't have to be as funny and charismatic as Pete. Pete is just super funny, super charismatic. But you know, that is one of the best paths because people stick around for that. Obviously, people will start caring more in general. Like if they care about your content, they'll just come around either way and be like, hey, how you doing, whatever. They don't only care about the content specifically part of it, but for the most part, and if you're just entertaining them, they just want to be there regardless, so pretty cool stuff. Anyways, that was a good conversation. Good for me and good for just the content there. Yeah, definitely some productive stuff. That's the real stuff. That's the real stuff that matters there. What the purpose of this is, what the benefit, what I'm trying to accomplish with this channel, and yeah, helping people find value in what they're doing, helping people find value in fantasy, enjoy their time, have fun, enjoy the aspect of the fact that we get to do these fun contests for life-changing potential money or just cool prizes that you can have fun and sweat along with other people or your friends in real life or your family in real life. It's just pretty cool stuff. Definitely a privilege, but I'm very, very happy that I can do these kind of things. So anyways, we'll keep on trying to improve my entertainment value, trying to improve what I can. And obviously, like, I got to get the channel grown to get to the next point where, like, I can provide, those Q&A type recordings where it's just like, hey, Q&A with whoever wants to join. It's a members only stream, those kind of things, exclusive content, things like that. But like, I need people to be able to enjoy the regular content first and have that kind of grow. And then it gets to the point where I can add emotes, add channel memberships and all those kind of things to the channel. So yeah, definitely a lot of work to be done, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, let's jump into Best Ball Mania. And in the past, I did streaming on Twitch and had a pretty solid following. So I'm used to the whole like emotes and providing something for subscriptions and stuff like that. Like that's something I do have experience in. Am I the best at it? No, but I do have experience in that aspect of things. So it all kind of carries over to this kind of stuff. But I wanted to really grow this from the very bottom. And I mean, the fact that I have any amount of subscribers is cool, but I put a decent amount of time into it, not as much as I could, but for being a side thing that I really do primarily on the side, it's cool that I've grown a little bit, and definitely the fact that I had some of my best stuff this year. Last year was awesome. Infinitely more here than people stream on it is. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Christopher. That means a lot. That means I'm doing something right, at least. As long as one person, and I know you're not the only person that probably thinks that that has watched this channel before, but you're here a lot, and I appreciate that. My guy. Waiting for 8 people. Come on. We gotta get this filled up. But yeah, I think I have a lot to offer. I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, I don't know anything, I'm an idiot. I mean, I don't like to say stuff like that. I don't like to say stuff like, oh, I think I know what I'm talking about until I prove it, which I did last year, and I did in other aspects. But ultimately the amount you win isn't really have anything to do with like how it helps. Like if you're doing the right things, obviously you're going to win more theoretically, but you could have very little knowledge of what you're doing and just like end up on the combo of players and it works out for you. Or you know what you're doing, players very well, and you just keep running bad, or you keep missing this one thing or whatever. Like you could boil it down to that as well. But ultimately, the more you play, if you know what you're doing, it'll generally lead to some sort of success in some capacity. Like whether you win a tournament, whether you get 5th in a tournament, whether you get 4 finals teams, whether you get a big battle royale win, whatever, if you're doing the right stuff, it will eventually get to you. So There's a lot of factors. It's like, how much volume are you doing? How much volume can you do? So it all kind of impacts. I had like 50 slows going for the eliminator because I'm planning to max BBM and the eliminator this year. But no, I'm not like drafting a ton right now because the main thing I want to draft is BBM, and I don't want to go too crazy. Like, I don't want to get to 50 BBMs for a little bit at least, because I want to have the next, what does he start 3 months from now? So like, I want to be able to like back weight those, like the last 80 that I have or the last 100. I want to do like from, you know, August to the season starting probably. Like, I want to do 50 from now to end of July, and then the rest of them for BBM I'd like to do like after. But I've been sprinkling in stuff. Like, I threw a couple puppies in there. I did the Dotson. I did max that. I'm gonna definitely max the Pitbull. I like that contest a lot. So yeah, Pitbull was a $20 10 max, I believe. That's a sick contest, so I'm definitely gonna be doing that. But yeah, I'm glad. This is one thing that I kind of vowed, but told myself I was gonna improve this year, is having more like being more aware of my combos, and this the Spike Week tools gonna help me a lot with that this year. I might try other tools in the future, but I like the Spike Week guys, and I like the vibes over there. So was down to support them. Nice. Yeah, the Eliminator is gonna be fun. I really hope we can chat about that during the season a lot. A weekly show about the Eliminator could like just be awesome. Like, you could bring other people in, maybe people on, like, hey, what's your sweat this week? Oh, you're playing X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't know. That's kind of a cool contest, or it's a very cool contest, and like really community can get together there. That, oh, you're facing me in these 2 pods. It's gonna be sick. Good luck or whatever. Let's do a side wager on this one or whatever. I don't know. Like, there's just a lot of really cool stuff. That'd be something that I would like to take on. Everyone comes up to the stream and it's like, hey, let's check out our matchups. We go to whatever way we can find the matchups and just look at the matchups and see who's playing each other. Kind of cool. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be paying attention to the combos, and then kind of just, I don't have to really, I know the week 17 matchups, but I don't have to really focus on them quite as much now, just because I will have it on the tool. I don't draft on the computer every time, so that's probably a good thing to learn regardless. But all right, just wanted to fix the camera a little bit. The lighting should be better. That looks a lot better. It's like the massive glare behind me, just looking ridiculous. So that looks a lot better. Apologies for that. Yeah, still haven't done the intro thing. I don't know if that's like the most important thing in terms of improving my channel, but it is something I want to do, and I've been looking into like the best way to do it. I don't really want to do it through AI, and I want to pay like an actual artist to like make it. I think that would be cool. Obviously, I probably could just throw something together with AI, but I have not done that. Okay, Lamb, Jefferson. We're going Jefferson because it's just Jefferson, so I'm gonna get Jefferson. I also have, looks like 21% Lamb and BBM so far, so let's get a JJ team. For BBM, I've been doing mostly, I don't think I could say one or the other. I think I'm just doing both. I'm doing a little bit of 2, a little bit of 3. I'll double check that just to see, because I'm actually curious as well. Let's just look just to see. Curious. I also could see this on Spike Week tool. I have 2, 3. Mostly 2, it looks like. 7. Yeah, I have like 28 BBMs, and over half of them are 2 quarterback teams. Yeah, I'm okay at the thumbnails. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good at them. All right, we don't want Hampton. We don't need Hampton on every freaking team. Let's do. It's just not fun to grab H-hand, but let's do it. Let's do H-hand. Let's get like a Malik Willis team going. That could be fun. Yeah. So JJ H-hand to start this team. It's just so funny. Like one of the biggest things I was like hammering down. I mean, I think most smart people were talking about this. Is AJ Brown's gonna rise. Like regardless of what you think is baked in, it's just so clear he's gonna rise. He's a clear target early. I got overweight on him. I have 18% of BBM. Definitely have a good amount in other contests too. So like, I don't know, that was just so clear to me of a guy that's gonna rise. I also think Devonta Smith probably will rise a little bit. I don't know if he has much, but I was also taking a good amount of him. But AJ Brown was just so clearly gonna rise. Yeah. One thing I think that I also bring kind of as well, and this is me speaking from a channel with less than 100 subscribers, so take it with a grain of salt, obviously. But I do think, like, despite me winning some contests, I still am like, I don't think my game's perfect. I don't think everything I do is perfect. Like, I'm not like arrogant about it. You know, I feel like I have credibility and I can stand on that and be like, hey, like, this is what I've done last year, and I kind of proved how making sharp lineups, and I could craft sharp lineups and profit off of them, and hopefully recreate that in years going forward. I mean, I don't expect that's a pretty high percentage outcome to bink almost 2 contests, but there's no reason that I couldn't do it again or have another good finish at some point next year and the years going forward. Hopefully I do. Obviously, fingers crossed, but got to get lucky too. But you got to be doing the right stuff. Like, you can't just be clicking buttons. Most of the time. Sometimes you just click buttons, but most of the time you have to really think about it and take the low-owned guy and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think that that's a good trait. I noticed that most people that I noticed that win a lot aren't like cocky about it, which I appreciate. They can do whatever they want, but I always appreciate that, and I always resonate with that more. You know, act like they're above everyone else because they won something or whatever. You know, they should be confident or be like, you know, like, hey, I won this tournament, or I won Best Ball Mania. Like, I can do whatever I want, or I could say this. Like, yeah, you should be confident. Like, Higgins. Let's do a. Oh, I do not like taking Josh Allen either. Zay Flowers. Ooh, this is not fun. I don't do this much, but I'll do it just to see what happens. I'm not gonna I'm gonna be very pretty much every Josh Allen team I'm gonna have is gonna be like in the 3rd round probably, but or the 4th round. But I'll take it here, and I got the correlation, so. What was I saying? I don't know. I just like, yeah, like if you win BBM or you win a big contest, like, you should be able to talk about it, and you shouldn't feel bad for being confident in that and be like, hey, like, I won this contest. I could, you know, I have credibility, blah, 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 which you deserve. You should deserve that. And you deserve confidently about it. But it also doesn't, like, I don't see people like being overly cocky about it and stuff either. I don't really think that's any good for anyone in this space. Let's do a burden on this one. So we got Allen, Achan, JJ, Burden so far on this team. Not bad. I've been stacking and smashing AJ with May. I've started getting a little nervous on the 31st. If he didn't get traded, who would have been crushed on? He stacked when the room started. Yeah, I think that was a smart play. I did that as well. I'll have to go back. I have some. I'll probably pull up. I'll pull up the team now, actually. Yeah, here's one right here. Yeah, I was doing the same thing. Felt very similar to you there, and just like, hey, like, give me May and just give me AJ Brown, because this one was drafted. I guess I can't tell you where it's drafted, but you can see his ADP is 26, so it's definitely not. It was definitely not yesterday or whatever. But yeah, I really liked getting those combos. Like, any combo you can get of these three felt awesome, because these are like first round pick type players. I feel like. Yeah. Anyways. April is starting AJ with May, only big risk. Yeah, I did. I pretty much like never. I pretty much treated Hurts as just like not an Eagle, or not Hurts. Sorry, treated AJ Brown as just not an Eagle after like their initial rumors came out. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that feels good. I mean, that's just like, and to me, like that. To me, it wasn't obvious that you should stack it, but it's obvious, like, it just felt like very clear, like, hey, you could really profit off of it. Like, not profit CLV wise on this bet, and just by taking AJ Brown right now. And that's why I was like, dude, anytime I see him in the third round, I'm just going to grab him every single time, because he's going to be in the second round. And if he stayed on the Eagles, then that might be your only path where he doesn't go up a little bit. But like, even if you went to the Rams, that might be something kind of weird. But there's not many places he was going to go, but it seemed most likely it was the Patriots. So considering he went there, it's just like, I don't know. He was very clearly going to go up, in my opinion. All right, DJ Moore or Montgomery. I kind of like either of those guys on this team, so hopefully I get one. If I don't, I guess Rome isn't a bad consolation prize there. We'll see. I bet I get one of these guys. Yeah, I will. I don't like taking DJ Moore, but I will take him. I mean, if you're going to take Allen, I mean, should I take DJ Moore? I don't even know if I want to. I'd rather just take Kincaid and just say, fuck it. Okay, well, he went anyway, so thanks. Let's go Rome. Hope Tootin comes back, and then take Tootin. I think that's what I want. Yeah. And then we'll see if we can get Caleb coming back the other side. If not too worried about it. But I like this team so far. Josh Allen, Achan, JJ, Luther Burden, Rome. That's fun. Tootin win, of course. So apparently 100% of my Achan teams have Watson in BBM. Interesting. But I don't have a lot of Achan, so not that many. I have like one or two Achan shares. But yeah, that's one thing I just like. It's just kind of tedious to do that. That's why a tool really helps in terms of like checking if you're doing a lot of volume, checking your combos is something that's probably pretty valuable. So I'm glad I got this, just because it really makes it a million times easier to look at your combos on screen and also in the actual website. So shout out Spike Week there. I think a Watson. Okay, Watson went, of course, as I'm talking about him. Let's go. I mean, if you're gonna get both Bears, you might as well just stack them up. Okay, so done at quarterback. We basically went double elite quarterback with Achan. We have Caleb. I think Laporta would be a good guy to grab if we can. Probably the last like interesting Detroit Lion on my board. I don't mind taking Pacheco. I don't take him much though, so I honestly don't think I like him at all, really. But yeah. Addison. Worthy. Yeah, I feel like I haven't drafted a BBM in forever. I feel like I'm like out of the element a little bit. I like this team though. I mean, so far feels really strong. Like, gonna have to figure out tight end. Maybe use the 4 tight end team. But yeah, get that. When you start running back receiver, it kind of just feels a lot better because when you go double receiver at the beginning and then you're looking at your running backs, you always feel like really gross, like 9 times out of 10 when you don't have like one of these guys up top. Problem is there's not a lot of stuff I like in this mid-range either at running back. It's like I like the early running backs, the 100 around pick 100 running backs, and then like the very late ones, and I like that's it. That is literally it. Got Ramondre here. Got DK Metcalf. Okay. Now my puppy's being good. Got Pierce off the board. I kind of like pretend Pierce doesn't exist. I do not like taking him. Feels like you're just really overpaying for what happened last year, but he could take a leap. No Pittman. He could be the guy that consolidates there, but I feel like it's going to be, I don't know. That's like taking the cheapest guy. Downs feels like the best, but I'm also partial to Josh Downs because I like Josh Downs. Yeah, like that. There's just a range that just feels really gross. Like the Manungai, Rico, Warren. Like I really don't like it. I'll take some Stevenson. I'll take some Pollard, but Harvey I don't like taking unless he falls. It's pretty disgusting, to be honest with you. So it could be pretty like a Tucker Craft. Oh my god, I have a lot of Tucker Craft. I mean, I just have a lot of Tucker Craft in general, but I love Craft. Craft is so good. Like, this dude is so good. He's so good. He's actually insane. So if I get, might be worth just snagging Laporta here and seeing what happens. Obviously, I have to reach a little bit on him, but for the juice correlation I have, like all over the place here, is kind of sweet. I don't know what those words were, but the combo the extra correlation I have with all these Detroit, Green Bay, Detroit, Minnesota, or Detroit, Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota, like that kind of sick. Screw it, we're gonna do it. Which is kind of good because then it really opens up everything else. Because I have Allen and Achane. Like the only way I want to play is like, okay, I get the Achane explosives. Allen goes off. That's how I want to play that game. And then I really like it. I don't know. I think like there's something to be said about these guys, like the Kraft Kittle types this year. You could build some pretty sick tight end rooms with them. I'm gonna take Laporta. Yeah, the Kraft Kittle types I think you can make some sick tight end rooms because if Kraft kept playing all season, he's probably like where Loveland was. And obviously you have to like factor the fact that they got hurt. But like a lot of times, like as long as they're on schedule, which Kraft, Kittle are like on decent, like Kittle might miss a few weeks early. I think that's probably very likely or very possible. Kraft seems like he's on pace. Like he's probably going to play early, if not week 1. Same with Mahomes in that regard. So like, I don't really think he's gonna have that slow of a start. Kittle might have a slow start. I think that's probably fair considering how late he got hurt. But he seems like he's still gonna probably be okay pretty early. You could really just get stuff like that's just not. You're just getting something that wouldn't be possible without the injury, and obviously that's a risk you take. But you're kind of calculating your risk a little bit. Like, hey, like think about it this way: like Kraft is probably going where Colston Loveland is if he played the whole season because Kraft was just smashing who got hurt? Watson or something? I don't know. Someone got hurt and he was just nuking for like 3 weeks in a row, 2 or 3 weeks in a row, and then he got hurt, and then that was it. But I don't know. I just think there's a lot to be gotten there from Kraft, and even if he doesn't play week 1, I got Laporta here, so that's kind of what I mean about the room you build around it is definitely matters. Like, you don't want to play Kraft with like Sadiq and Stowers, because like that might be a really slow start, and you might be in trouble early at tight end. I smashed Gainwell heavy and get some Keaton Mitchell. I think I'm getting around to Gainwell. I took Keaton early a lot, but I haven't been taking much. I just think any late charger probably is a good bet. I think is probably how I stand right now. So I need to make sure I get more. Okay, Josh Downs would be nice. I doubt I'll get him, but I'd be pretty happy to get him here. Gainwell's there. Maybe this is a Gainwell team, huh? Golden, Brooks. I'm taking as much Brooks as I can while I can. I think he's going to continue to rise. So I'll take Downs for sure if he's available. Come on, Frankie. Come on, Frankie. Don't take Downs. Let me get Downs, please. Please let me get Downs. Let me take Josh Downs. Please. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Beautiful. Cool. Nice. I really wanted Josh Downs there. Good. Okay, so now we hope we get Brooks coming back. If not, then I'm probably in trouble because I don't like C-Rod much. I don't like Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt much, but I guess I'll take him. Aaron Jones is fine. I'll figure it out. There's stuff here I can take, but I'll have to reach on them. But there's stuff I like. But I'm done at tight end, done at quarterback. So really, I can just take whatever values I find at channel name at running back. So, come on, let me get Brooks. This guy's 5 running backs. If you take Brooks, you are crazy. Come on, Mystic. You're okay. Calm down. All right, Brooksy. Beautiful. This is a crazy running back room. A-Chain Brooks, just like all gas, no brake there. Definitely risky running back room so far. Obviously, Brooks could have a really slow start, but I'm going to get a good amount of running backs here. Probably 7. I would say this might be like 2-7-7-2 type of build. Thinking 0 Colts. Yeah, they're not really fun to pick right now. Like, I don't really like Warren's price. I don't like Pierce's price. Not a big fan of JT's price. I would say I do like Josh Downs, but I always like Josh Downs. So there's that. And then, like, I think I would be most interested in drafting. Like, let me look at my ownership of Colts. Curious. 4, 4, 4, 11, 7. Yeah, like pretty much exactly what I said. And I haven't done many BBMs, so it'll kind of get lower probably, realistically. But I think, quite honestly, the most interested I'd be most interested in if someone emerges at the running back 2 on that team, I would probably hammer that player. Like, if we get clarity, it's Giddens, or it's who else do they have? They have Goodson still. I don't know who they have, but Seth McGowan. They drafted McGowan. Who has Goodson now? The Falcons or something? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we'll see. This range here is pretty nice. Like Aaron Jones, Rashad White, Jordan Mason, very not fun names, but you feel decent about either, any of them, I think, at least. So I think there's going to be value to the Minnesota running back room. I'm down to take them. Yeah, Giddens did look awful. Tank Dell, I saw him running routes, so that's enough for me to take him because I like Tank Dell. I don't really have analysis for you. I just know that guy was a dog. I'm a big fan of Tank Dell, and he's running routes. So I'm down to take him in at pick 190. If he's like pick 120, now we're kind of in a different conversation. But like, yeah, I'm gonna take Dinko right now. So yeah. Aaron Jones went. Damn it. I do not want to take Chris Rodriguez, man. And I have a lot of Chris Rodriguez compared to what I would think I would have. Yeah, whatever. I'll take him. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, I'm not going to take a lot of them. I actually had a good amount right now. I'm not really sure. I don't even know why that is the case, but maybe at just 0 running back rooms, I just landed on them a lot. But I'm okay taking them. It's fine. I'm going to have a lot more Tootin than I will have Rodriguez, but I'm okay taking some shots on. Okay, yeah, speaking of that, I really need to get my Tootin up on BBM because that is crazy that Rodriguez is so much higher. But hey, this is why you need to look at your percentages. You just might be taking a guy more than you want to. Tootin up BBM. We're gonna work on that today, actually. Get him to. He falls a lot and often. Yeah, he's probably falling now because he's absent from OTAs. But yeah, like I don't have a problem taking him. I'm just thinking out loud. You know, I don't want to take too much of him right now. This guy's not the type of guy to take Travis Hunter, is he? I wouldn't think so. He did take Tootin, so maybe he is. Yeah, he is. Okay. Great. We get Omar Cooper. Yeah, I'm pretty much taking it as much of oh my god, my foot hurts. Taking as much Travis Hunter as I can currently. He probably will rise a little bit more, I'm guessing. I don't really. He's a guy that could rise a lot if he gets like any sort of stuff. Like, hey, like, oh my god, like we gotta keep letting this guy play offense. This guy's too awesome at offense. Whatever. He'll rise more, I think, and you might be able to get the cheapest Jag you can, and he might be a good value. But I don't know. It's just very simple to me. Like, Travis Hunter, second pick in the draft. He's going to play offense, defense. There was a quote that said he was going to play more defense, which is probably true, but doesn't mean he's not going to play offense. So it's just, I don't know, it's one of those things where you're picking at 130-ish. I mean, you're hoping he's just like you're hoping for like a double there, you hit a double and you get a guy that scores. You know, he has 3 2-touchdown weeks and one of them's a week 15 or something like that. Like that doesn't seem crazy to me. Like that doesn't seem crazy at all to me. Like they don't have to be 90-yard touchdowns. Like just be like, hey, we put Travis Hunter for this screen and he ran a route as a running back in this play and scored a touchdown on the goal line. Like whatever. Like I don't know. They're gonna use him in some way, and I want to have access to that via best ball. Yeah, that's why it's kind of. I mean, the Jags should be really good on offense, so I want to have pieces of the Jags, but it's really hard for me to not take as much as Hunter as I can, given he's the cheapest. Tootin feels like he could just be a massive win. Or he could be like, he's decent, like he's a decent pick, or he's like a massive win. Like, oh, he's the clear running back for one, he's a massive win. If he's just kind of okay, then he's probably a okay win, and then probably Rodriguez is a really good pick. Or they play all three a lot, and then like none of them are that good. But the Jags should be really strong on offense, so I'm into taking them as much as I can. All right, where we at? Let's go Dylan Sampson, who I like a lot. And then let's get, I can get Algier or Tucker. I'll probably take Tucker. Give me those running back points. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, get Tucker. I feel like he's going to score like a decent amount of touchdowns. I don't know how valuable he'll be down the stretch, or Bucky's going to rip more of the rollover, but I kind of feel like he's just like the goal line back, at least for some period of time. Should be like pretty valuable to get you like your 10-point weeks and stuff like that. So take Tucker. I know Christopher likes Tucker too. Strays feels border. Yeah, I don't even like. Yeah, I don't touch Brendan Strays either. That range of tight end feels pretty gross. Hunter Henry, Strange, stuff like that. I do not like that range of tight end. Yeah. Hunter for me is just like best ball pick wise. You could take him. He doesn't have to do much, and he can pay off his price. And he's, very talented, objectively very talented. So, kind of just hope it works its way out. And I think Liam Cohen is probably creative enough to find some way to use him in the offense. So. Like, they wouldn't have picked them if they didn't plan on using him in offense. I mean, maybe they just need defense more from him, but he's going to have some sort of role. And I would imagine if he's on the field, he's probably going to be one of the preferred options of throwing the ball to them. And then if one of them get hurt, P-Wash, one of them is, maybe the P-Wash stuff is fake or the Brian Thomas stuff is not real, he could really carve out a bigger role. And then obviously injury is just like, he really could fire off at that point. Yeah, I think this is just a 2772 build or a 2862. I mean, we have Achane as our like main guy, and just kind of we're hoping for someone to fill in the blanks until we get, Brooks go in, or John Tucker takes over a bigger role, whatever it may be. Yeah. One take I want to get into the ether while I'm here. And obviously, not many people are going to see it, but hey, we have it documented. We have it on. I could throw takes out there. At least they will be on stream on YouTube. If someone wants to come back and be like, oh, I made that up, or I said that first, or whatever, I have this stuff documented. And I'm probably not gonna be the first person to say stuff, because there's a lot of people that are doing this stuff. But anyways, what I was saying is, Trey Harris is fun too. Maybe I just go Trey Harris, Tank Dell, and then be done at receiver. Kind of like that. Trey Harris, Tank Dell, and then rip running back. I think it's solid to me. And I got some running backs I could take late. I feel okay about. I mean, but the problem is there was another running back like Emmett Johnson or Singleton are kind of fun, but I'm not worried about it. Okay. Anyways, almost lost my whole entire train of thought. Throw this out into the ether. I think that currently, I'm not saying they're like the best picks on the board, but I think that like if you're in a pinch, I think the Jalen Wright, not on this team, the Jalen Wright and Malik Davis are kind of fun picks, because it's like they didn't add any competition, any real competition for either of them, and then they were pretty clearly the running back twos last year, and so like you just kind of think of how that typically works. Obviously the Achane stuff could be or the Miami stuff could be interesting because they have a lot of moving pieces there, but all right. Tank Dell went? Oh my god, dude, no. That is brutal. We'll take Branch though. That's fine. That running back, that wide receiver 2 is wide open for Atlanta, so we'll get that. What am I taking? Malik Davis, yeah. So I just think that is wide open, and it feels pretty. We need to smash basically the wide receiver one free money. Yeah, but Odell's the wide receiver one there. I've been taking a good amount of James Conner. Can't see him not getting traded. Yeah, I think he could be like the Green Bay fill-in or something like that. I think he's a kind of a fun pick right now, and you will get. He's not I guess he's not a fun pick, but I think like you could really profit off of it with like if he ends up landing on the Packers or something, he might end up like rising like 8 rounds or something, realistically, which is good. You want to target that if you're drafting early like now. Yeah, but anyways, Malik Davis not going to be like the biggest riser in the world, but if we get any confirmation that he's running back 2, which we actually got a piece about it already, that could continue to come. Obviously, they have Jaden Blue. They got Phil Maffa, I think his name is. I think that's how it's pronounced. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that's kind of interesting to me, of just a guy that, like, if you're in a pinch and you need a running back 2 or a running back on a team, I think like those are the kind of guys that aren't terrible to take. Obviously, you could really just get a 0. You're like, oh, it's Ollie. Oh, it's Jaden Blue, whatever. But based off what we saw last year, we can make a pretty educated guess of what they might choose to do again. It's the kind of the Ray Davis type of pick as well, as a similar type of bet. Like, we saw what they did when James Cook was out. It was Ray Davis. We saw what they did when A-Chain was out. It was Jalen Wright primarily when he was healthy. And then we saw what they did with Javonte. It was very, very, very clearly Malik Davis, more so than the other 2. But could end up being fool's gold. Could just be a 0. But if you have very little options, I think they're not the worst things you could do. But in this case, I'm taking Marshawn Lloyd for sure, because I'm sick. Because I'm absolutely sick. They have a good amount of correlation on this team, at least. It's kind of pretty fun. I don't know. Mooney was so bad last year too. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know if he's even good anymore, and I don't know what that team's gonna be like. It's probably gonna be like 15 pass attempts a game, try to win an ugly game until Neighbors is back. I don't know. I'm having some bad vibes about the Giants. I like Scatterbo though, but at his price, maybe that's wrong too. I don't know. Moody's probably like serves a purpose. Like, he should probably be like a decent receiver option. Broken collar. Oh, he was hurt last year. Okay. So he had because he had the Worthy injury, right? And I'm usually a Mooney guy too. I just maybe I'm jaded from last year. I'll start sprinkling him a little bit, but like only on teams where like I need the receiver help. Like, I think he's like the kind of player that, if you take, for example, Lamb, AJ Brown, or Jameson Williams ass team, and you take a fourth, and maybe you take four receivers in the first like 6 rounds, that's not the team I want to take Mooney on. I think like if I take 2 early running backs and a tight end early, like I think that's the team I want to take my Mooney on. I don't know. Let's do a Malik Davis team. Cool. All right, so we got Josh Allen team. Don't take a lot of Josh Allen. Oh, I didn't even like. Whatever. I mean, Josh Allen unstacked. I mean, that's totally fine. Josh Allen, Caleb Williams. Probably should have thought about Kincaid a little bit though, but oh well. Or I mean, probably should have took Ray Davis there also. Yeah, Ray Davis is probably a little bit of a leak there. Probably should have took Ray Davis there. Like, if James Cook's hurt, Ray Davis is the guy you want to have. I should have took Ray Davis. Whatever. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I like Malik Davis too. Josh Allen, Caleb Williams. Achan, Brooks, Chris Rodriguez, Dylan Sampson, Sean Tucker, Marshawn Lloyd, Malik Davis, Justin Jefferson, Luther Burden, Roma Dunze, Josh Downs, Omar Cooper, Trey Harris, Zachariah Branch, Tucker Craft, Laporta at tight end. So 2772, the classic 2772 build. Yes, he is that would be a very good eliminator. Yeah, Neighbors and Eliminator, he should fall a lot. Yeah. All right, let's do another BPM. We'll probably do, I don't know, 3 or 4. We'll see how we're feeling. Yeah, likely also probably a good eliminator pick, I'd say. Yeah, I shouldn't be taking Malachi Fields right now. That's probably a little ill-advised. It's just like blindly, you know, it's just kind of blindly being bias. But yeah, I mean, they got to throw to someone. So I'm just having a little bit of what they did with that team, like who they hired, what they did with that team is really giving me some major, like, I'm worried that they're just going to be I'm worried they're going to be awful. Like, just one of the worst offenses in the league. And I hope not. I have Dart and Dynasty. I want him to be good. I like Scatabo. I like the way he plays. It's fun to watch him play. But, like, I don't know. I'm not, like, I don't know. The Neighbor stuff seems really bad. He could miss a lot of time. But, you know, if you're trying to extract value, I mean, probably I need to be taking more for sure. Yeah. Pump the brake on Malachi Fields. But then again, like, if Malachi Fields is any good, yeah, I could talk myself into anything if I think about it enough. Like Malachi Fields could just be, you know, hey, he's young, they like him, they picked him for a reason, and they don't have many options. They don't have many options with like much explosiveness, and they're like, hey, let's just get this guy Malachi Fields involved a little bit while Neighbors is hurt. Or they're like, hey, let's get Odell Beckham involved, or let's get, who else did they get? What's that guy's name? Who did they sign? Puka JSN. Let's go Puka. Who did they sign? Some white dude, I thought. No, was it Gunner that got hurt then? Gunner got hurt. Yes. All right, Gunner got hurt. They signed Juju. I misremembered. Oh, they did sign Barrios. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, they did sign Barrios. That's right. The 2 starting tackles out. Oh, yeah, they've upgraded the line and the tackles back. That'll be fine. I don't know, man. What I find is, like, a lot of times when we look at these teams with, like, the coaching staffs that are very suspect, some of them end up, I mean, obviously some of them end up working out. You know, it's not always bad, but like some of them just end up happening exactly how you expected it to happen. And it's like, yeah, that's why this team was picked so late. That's why people thought this team's going to be bad, you know, whatever. I feel like that happens quite a bit. Yeah, we're not taking Hampton here. We have enough Hampton. Seems like, where's my Puka combos? No one? I don't have any Puka with any of these guys. Who the hell am I taking Puka with? I need to refresh my page because it's being weird. I need to refresh. If you're scared of Barrios or OBJ, best ball isn't for you. I didn't read that correctly. It's funny. Yeah, I'm definitely not scared of OBJ and Barrios. That was a joke. I'm also not afraid of Mooney burying me. AJ Brown. Oh, I literally picked AJ. It's okay. Take Lamar at 52, maybe. Kind of like that. Jose, and then get Lamar at 52. Do worse than that. Yeah. Fun way to get a combo player. Like get Puka, Brees, Zay. Like that combo is probably not happening. Unless, like, the only way you get that combo is if you either get another player and then you get Brees or Zay to fall to 45, which is not happening. Basically, I have the only person with this combo in the whole contest. Not really, but in some way, I probably have a pretty low end combo here when it's all said and done. But then you get those times where you reach for something and then Brees falls for whatever reason, Zay falls for whatever reason, then you're like, oh, I could have made this team. But also adding another top tier receiver or something. Anyways. All right. See what people are doing in this room. I haven't been looking at many other drafters recently. Okay. Cook Achan. We got a triple running back start by Ocean Man here. GIBBS, AJ Brown, Love. That's pretty fun. Bijan McBride, Nico. I like that. Chase Pickens. I would let Neighbors fall personally. Rice going at 30 feels high too compared to where I feel like I see him go sometimes. Achan, Cook, Allen. That's kind of interesting. And then you get Garrett Wilson. Not bad. Yeah, I've been I haven't heard that specifically, but I've heard a lot of Ravens hype of what that offense could be. So I'm really excited to take a lot of Lamar, a lot of Zay, a lot of I need to start taking Surratt and Lane. I know you're a Surratt guy. Those are two guys I need to take more of in everything. Mostly the 20 round stuff, but in best ball on Underdog as well. There's no reason not to take those guys a little bit. Especially in time box, probably a really good sprinkle. Well, here's Scotabo. JMO. I didn't realize he was that young. That's crazy. That's pretty sick. I like it. I like the sound of it. Yeah, I don't know. I could have done Scatabo. There's a lot of things I could have done there. I think this is fine though. It's like you're not gonna like you're not gonna find me very you're not gonna find me having much pushback to taking JMO there. Like I just like taking that kind of player. As my third receiver on a team, on a best ball team, like that seems like a fun player to be grabbing. All right, Lamar, come on down. We get Lamar to Zay. I've been wanting to get, one thing I did write down is I wanted to get a super Baltimore stack. So maybe this is it. Like, am I just gonna quad it up? Give me Lamar with Zay, with Andrews, with Surratt, with Lane. Who says no? I definitely know. All right, So we need to make sure we thinking. I mean, I might not do all 4, but like thinking that through, I do need to save room for a late Baltimore stack. Yeah, I've heard. I didn't. Yeah, I don't watch them, but I did hear a lot about the Ravens offense and like how explosive it could be. And Zay really likes the new guy. What's his name? Oh, what is his name? I'm gonna be really mad when I see this. Declan Doyle. There you go. Declan Doyle. And I get no tootin' again. I said I was gonna get tootin' today, and I'm getting no tootin'. This is tragic. Mistakes have been made. All right, so we have. Yeah, like I better get. Yeah, Lamar in the 5th round. I'm just gonna be taking that, man. 5th and 6th round Lamar is just awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that every time. It's really hard for me not to. Decent lemon team here. Take P-Wash. I've been kind of trying to get a little bit more of these Jags guys. Like, I just want to be able to take Tootin here. There's really not one else I want. Lemon's gonna fall though. Oh god, do not let me get okay. Whew. Now I want to take Mark Andrews here. I'll be tilting so hard. Okay. P-Wash is fine. I mean, like, I got to start sprinkling in those other Jags because I mean, I don't love any of them other than Hunter, but like, I think like it doesn't mean that every one of Jacoby Myers, Hunter, or Thomas and Washington are all bad picks just because Hunter might be a good pick like that. It might realistically be P-Wash a good pick, Hunter a good pick, Thomas bad pick, Jacoby Myers bad pick, or Myers and Thomas are good picks, Hunter and Washington are bad picks because they're overpriced or whatever. Like that, those can happen. Let's get Warren. Tyler Warren's too. Yeah, we'll go Jalen Warren. Nice. And then tight end, I was already thinking about tight end. I think like a kind of fun, I could do I could get that Terrence Ferguson and throw on Stafford and do that. Andrews, Ferguson, and then like a third tight end or something. Like behind on Ravens average on Zay, but I'm bulking the Ravens portfolio for the next few weeks. Yeah. I'm gonna have a lot of Ravens, I think. Especially Lamar. I think every time I take Lamar, I'm gonna throw on one of those other receivers for sure. Parker was like sick last year, dude. Like he was awesome. I need to take a little bit more of him. Like he could be undervalued still. It's crazy to think about with this price right now, but he was so good, man. So good. Could take T-Law and then go like T-Law Lamar. It's kind of a fun combo too. We'll see if T-Law comes back to me. If T-Law comes back, I might have that decision to make. And I mean, it's probably a fair thing to go T-Law over Stafford. And then I got Hunter and then maybe another tight end. Hunter and then a different tight end other than Ferguson. Here's someone at 85. We'll see what this team ends up like. I'm not feeling too strong about it so far. who do I want here? I think I just take one. I take T-Law if available. If not, I'll do something else. Think about it a little bit. Definitely throw the basketball game on my phone here. Just kind of be eyeballing it while we're hanging out here. I'll probably do 1 or 2 more. Definitely 1, maybe 2 more, I think is what I'm planning on. T-Law went. Manunga, I do not like taking. Oh boy. Okay. Holmes is gone too. God dang it, dude. Fannin. Ooh, I got Fannin. Okay. I think I'd rather do Fannin. Yeah. Like this is like when I look at this on the board, it is very, 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 very gross to me. I really don't enjoy taking any of these guys. Manungai, Wilson, Downs I'll take, but I kind of need to save some receiver bullets for later with this team. So it's like it's kind of all about those kind of things. Like if you want to, well, oh my God, this guy's starving the piece of quarterback. No wonder we're in trouble. So like, I think if you want to make a 7 receiver team, or if you want to make a receiver team, like if there's a couple receiver bullets you want late, make sure you're paying attention to who you already have. Like if I added like 1 more receiver early, it would probably be pretty silly to go 7 with Surratt and Lane or whatever I decide to do. Like it's like I might be overkilling. So just think about that when you're making these picks. Did Brooks go already? When did Brooks go? You went early. Oh, he's right here. Okay. F it, we take Brooks here, right? I mean, I don't see anyone I'd like more than him, so take Brooks. Yeah. I'm taking Brooks until he's like pick 80, to be honest with you. And then I'll probably pump the brakes on him. Where's he at? Yeah, this guy, definitely want to monitor this guy's team. He's got Burrow, Caleb, Dak, Dart, Manungai. Wow, he's got it all stacked too. He's got Burrow. Man, this guy might be cooking. I don't know if I would say strong, but I am jumping on board that they're going to be good. Like, I think, I don't know. You just got to follow the coaching. Like Herbert's been pretty good in a lot of different ways, and he's had good fantasy outputs and it helps receivers have good, helped his passing options also have good years too. Over the last couple of years, he's had value to be given to others and also himself having good value, like decent rushing ability and stuff, and be able to throw it well and throw for a lot of touchdowns, a lot of yards. He could do all those things. And then now he has McDaniels. I mean, I think I'm willing to buy in. You're not getting a discount, that's for sure. Like people are not sneaking through the fact that they think the Chargers are going to be good because they're making you pay for them. At least the early ones. That's why I kind of like going like QJ, Trey Harris, Gadsden stacks with Herbert are kind of probably preferable to me than like going Hampton, Ladd, and Herbert. I'll take them and I'm fine with it, but I kind of like going like Herbert and then back stacking is kind of fun because you can get a lot of value from that if they're undervalued as a whole or if like the late guys are way undervalued. So definitely like Gadsden. I like fading the Njoku narrative there and just saying Gadsden's the guy you want. Bo Nix at 120. mean, that's kind of fun. I mean, I think I'm fine with that. Bo Nix is a good fantasy quarterback. I will take Bo Nix gladly as my second quarterback on the Lamar team and just be done. That's cool with me. In a room that's starving to beat a quarterback, I get Bo Nix at 120. I'm cool with that. Yeah, Lad is I don't know. You got to be really sure about him. He's really hard to pick. That's a tough range of receiver, that Ibuka Lad range. I do like Lad. I've always liked Lad. Obviously, I like Ibuka, but I don't know. It's kind of tough to sell myself on those guys. To be honest. What the hell? Why is ESPN just playing random stuff, dude? What's going on? Crap out of here. What in the world was that? Andrews. It's like I pull up ESPN to look at the box scores, and then you're just playing random videos in my ear. Crap out of here. Insane stuff. Let's see here. Vassal's doing pretty good. Vassell, not Vassal. Champini also doing really good again. Yeah, I'm heavy rooting for Wemby this year, just because I have a finals bet for them to win. That would be nice to win that. All right, let's see what we want to do here for my other positions. Okay, so we have flexibility. We're done at quarterback. We have well, we could add another quarterback if we feel like we want to, depending on who it is. Basically done at quarterback. Definitely need more running backs, and then receivers, and then tight end. We could stop there. I probably want one more guy. This could be a fun Gadsden team or Isaiah Likely team. Yeah, this would be a kind of fun Gadsden team, probably. Travis Hunter's coming up. Happy to take him. He went. Omar Cooper again. I'm about to have, like, if I take Zay and then Cooper, I'm going to have Puka, JMO, and Parker Washington on week 13. I mean, that's probably fine. Well, I don't want to overload week 13. I'm going to have a lot of week 13 already. So I might just rip Gadsden here. I think you just take. I don't know. I'm gonna take Cooper just to have him, and I think I'm taking Gadsden next, and then yeah, this is like a six running back team, 2-6-7-3 type of build probably. Or 2-7-6-3, kind of. We can kind of go either way with these receivers, but hopefully we get Gadsden here because I want Gadsden pretty bad, but I'm not gonna cry if I don't get him. Okay, I'm muting that. Thank you. What the hell is going on, dude? Mute tab. There we go. That makes everything. That fixes the problem. Sugar might actually edge him out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's really Gadsden. Wait, damn it. I should just take Gadsden. It's fine. Jonah Coleman. Yeah, sure, why not? Bo Nix. I'm gonna get someone with Bo Nix. Might as well get a running back piece. Let's see. We get Stowe. We get Stowers. We can get Dulcich. Yeah, I think I'm okay with either of them. Quite personally, like, give me Dulcich. Give me Stowers. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You don't need Gadsden. I like Gadsden. I wanted Gadsden. want to get that. What do you think? Are you stopping at 2 tight ends here? I think I go 3 just to have another guy, but you could stop at 2, I think. Definitely fine to stop at 2 here. You kind of, I feel like you have the luxury. Like you could add a 3rd here. You could add a 3rd here. I wouldn't add a 3rd to both. I just would do 1. Just so you have more depth in one of these other positions. Probably where I'm at for this one. Three for sure. Tight ends. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at as well. I want 3 tight ends on this team. Five picks away. I'm assuming you're talking about Terrence Ferguson, or you're talking about the other one, or the clock. I'm just kind of a Samson guy. I don't know. Kind of a Samson guy this year. Oh, okay. You're talking about Terrence Ferguson. Yeah. I like the late, like the super late tight ends are for like this group of 4 here are like, I'd be happy. Like if you wanted, if I would make a 4 tight end team, I would make this would be a 4 tight end team. I'd be happy to make that as my 4 tight end build. In fact, I'm gonna put it on my 4 tight end build. I'm gonna make a 4 tight end build just like that someday. I'm writing it down just to make sure I do it. All right, on the clock, Bixby, Sean Tucker. Let's go Sean Tucker again. All right, so that's 6 running backs. We got Brees, Jalen Warren, Jonathan Brooks, Jonah Coleman, Dylan Sampson, Sean Tucker. We're going. I think I'm going all the way on this Baltimore stack. I want to make a mega stack. I'm going to make a mega stack. Lane and Surratt are going to be on this damn team. That means I got 1 more pick, and that's going to be a receiver. So I guess the real question is, am I being stupid? Is running back room probably fine? Like I'd say Warren and Brees having a role every week. Very confident in that. Tucker should have a role early if Bucky's slow out of the gate, but Tucker might have a role all year, regardless. Sampson, I feel like should have a role out of the gate if there's any slow starting. Coleman and Brooks, I would hope they have roles out of the gate, but like that's kind of like wish casting. There's probably a more realistic that they don't, more realistic that they're probably like a week 5 type and on, and maybe that's when they start doing something week 6 and on. So in that case, yeah, I mean, this is the kind of stuff you want to think through is like, do you have enough running backs? Can you take on those 2 extra receivers? Is it stupid to do that? Or are you get a receiver? I think I'm probably fine at running back with these 6. Probably would have preferred like 1 more guy in there, but I feel like in terms of if you're just kind of breaking it down, which you can't really predict this now, but you can kind of make an educated guess. If you're predicting it now, you're probably saying Sampson, Tucker, Warren, Brees have roles week 1. By week 6, which is when Jonathan Brooks is off by. I would expect Brooks is going to have a bigger role. You only need to start 2 a week. So I think just going the fun route and just ripping these tight ends is going to be fun. Okay, where did the Ferguson go? Damn. Okay. Ripping these receivers is fun. So Stowers, Dulcich, or to Greg. Oh, please. Woo. Okay. Greg Dulcich will take the double Baltimore receivers at the end here. And bada bing, bada boom. We have a fun team here. See what our homie with the 4 running backs or the 4 quarterbacks is looking like. Apple, Joe Burrow, Caleb Williams. Oh my God, just stay on the team I click on, please, dude. Burrow, Caleb, Dak, Dart. Good Lord. When Woody Marks is your running back 3, you got something to worry about, man. that is not a fun situation to be in. That I could say for sure. Yeah, I think that's probably fair. It's like they're not gonna have him early, but yeah, Brazel's fun. I don't take a lot of Bryce Young, which is kind of why I don't take a lot of him, but need to take him more. Okay, Surratt. Welcome to the team. Yeah, this is fun. I like how they're wearing their suits, rookies. Surratt, Puka, Zay, JMO, Parker Washington, Amar Cooper. Yeah, I like this. Okay, this next team I need 5 Sheltude on this next team. Let's put some Persona on. $22 to $18 right now. Dylan Harper is pretty awesome now. Sick player. Welcome back to Daxville. What's up, my guy? Oh, easy cards. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. I go 0 or single running back at Brazel's late pick. Yeah, that seems good to me. Mac added. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I have a little more free time now. Obviously, I was planning on taking a good break either way, but yeah, a lot more free time now. So my plan is to at least get weekly going. Gonna be more easy to commit to that as like things get a little more close to the season. But I mean, ideally, as we get to the season, I should really try to do like 3 times a week. A weekly show, maybe 2 weekly shows, and then the other one that I just kind of do. I don't know. I gotta try to make a schedule because I think that's one thing that will help too. Thank you, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you later, dude. Thank you for coming by. This team, real quick: Lamar, Bo Nix, Breece Hall, Jalen Warren, Jonathan Brooks, Jonah Coleman, Dylan Sampson, Sean Tucker, Puka, Nakua, Zay Flowers, JMO, Parker Washington, Omar Cooper, Surratt, Jacoby Lane, Harold Fannin, Brock Powers, I was about to say. Harold Fannin, Mark Andrews, and Greg Dulcich. All right, let's get another one going. Draft number 3 of probably 3 or 4. Probably do one more after this. Yeah, I need to make a schedule because it always helps to kind of like, if you are someone that watches somewhat regularly, you can think, like, hey, Finding Value Fantasy is going to be here on Mondays at 7:30. Mondays at 4:30, whatever it may be. You know, that make it simple. So, and Wednesdays and Fridays. You know, whatever my schedule is, I've definitely got to kind of figure that out. Having a similar consistent time helps with, you know, people being able to come see it around the same time. I will work on that. It's really just the fact, like, and I kind of wasn't too big on him until I kind of thought about it more and heard from other smart people. Because I mean, I learn from other people all the time, and that's how I get my information. Is I learn from other people, and then I apply my own thoughts and my own knowledge and my own strategy ideas to it. But I know Leg Up was pretty high on him. Pat was high. It's really just like it's a pretty simple bet. It's like draft capital, cheap receiver, draft capital. That's really it. Like, if you're able to make a bet on the cheap receiver with draft capital, it's almost always like probably a pretty strong pick in best ball. It's really that simple. Not a fun team to be betting on, but when you get a guy like Sadiq, a guy like Omar Cooper really late in the draft, like if the Jets are anything on offense, even if they're not, like even if they just suck on offense, like they're gonna get looks at those players. Like in the worst case scenario, okay, they're awful again, which they probably will be. Garrett Wilson gets shut down again, and then okay, well there you go. Now let's take a look at Omar Cooper. Now let's take a look at Sadiq. Like let's see what we got in these guys. Let's show off these draft picks. Or Gino is okay, he's competent. Garrett Wilson does well, and then the offense is somewhat competent. Brees has some firepower. You know, they're moving the ball on offense. They might not have as good defense as they'd like, but they're moving the ball on offense, and then there you go. You know, yeah. It's just his price. I mean, the price is good. It's all about the price. And that's the thing about some of these guys. Is like some of these players are like just don't have any sort of rhyme or reason why they should be productive in the NFL, but like they get opportunity because the coaches like them, and they get opportunity because they spent high draft capital on him, and then they fell in love with the guy. Like there's a lot of stuff that happens that doesn't always translate. Okay, talent. These guys looked good in college, and then you know they look good in the NFL. Like there's so many guys that look great in college, and then they, one reason or another, they can't get on the field because they can't block, or coaches hate them, whatever. It's just weird. Like the stuff that matters to the NFL coaches is so different. So if they just like the guy because he does the right things, he will just get touches, or he'll get involved, or get snaps, or whatever. But it's the tale as old as time. Like the early draft pick guys, early draft capital guys just always get some run late in the season, and you get to get them as a cheap price on a team that could be better than expected. That's fun. Oh my God. I'm not going to get Gibbs at 5, but I would have shit my pants if I got Gibbs at 5. Why couldn't I have been at 4? I would have took Gibbs at 4. Oh my God, that would have been awesome. I'll take JSN. I like JSN too, but like, dude, let me be the Gibbs at 4 guy. That's sick. God dang it. Just sniping an extra dig or an extra Gibbs share there. God, that would have been awesome. Incredible stuff. Got a lot of no badge people in this room. That's fun. The Lions always are just fun to bet on that team. That team is just a lightning in a bottle. I love getting Lions players on my team. It's like, think about when you get to week, just objectively, like when you get to the week 15, 16, like, do you want to be rooting for freaking, I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know. Who wouldn't want to, I guess the better way to explain it is, who wouldn't want to be rooting for Jameer Gibbs in week 16? Like, you get to week 16 and you're like, okay, I get to root for Jameer Gibbs. That's fun. Sign me up for that. So yeah, I would have loved to get him at 4. All right, let's get I don't know, let's get some running backs in our life. Like, I don't know if I can commit to that, but do I have AJ Brown, JSN team? Let me refresh my page. Do I have a JSN AJ Brown team right now in BBM? I do not. So probably a good time to take AJ Brown. Although if Hampton falls to me, I'm just gonna have to do it. Or Chase Brown. No, I gotta take one of these running backs. I'll take Chase Brown, whatever. Sure, why not? I gotta have some Chase Brown, right? So let's get a Chase Brown team. Always feels better to have these running back receiver starts, because your team just feels like, which I mean, it's balanced, but it just feels very simple to like make those decisions later. It's like, oh, I need a running back later, but there's no running backs on the board. Now it's kind of like, okay, I usually have the luxury to pick, oh, I have a receiver need, I'm going to get a receiver, or I could use a receiver here, but I actually need a running back now, so I'm going to get this running back because I like this running back more. Kind of makes things a little simpler, in my opinion. Be a good time to take Zay again. Zay, JSN, Chase Brown. Be worse than that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's get we're here for that Baltimore-Cincinnati game, and we get Chase Brown and Zay Flowers. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Dallas schedule is really fun late this season. The Detroit schedule's week 15 to 17. I don't think is like amazing for them. It's just the Bears one. Detroit, Chicago. At Chicago is kind of like, if that was in Detroit, it would be perfect. But at Minnesota, at home against the Giants is totally fine. But hopefully the weather's good in that game, the Bears-Detroit game, and even if it's not, I mean, that game should still be fun regardless. It should have some explosives in it because of the coaches that are involved. All right, so we have Baltimore-Cincinnati. Carolina is definitely good here. Can we get Tootin, and where do we need to take him? 53? All right, let's make sure we get Tootin at 53 here, because I'm tired of not getting him on my teams. Just objectively need to get more Tootin. I can't be having more Chris Rodriguez than Tootin in Best Ball Mania. That's just embarrassing, quite honestly. Happy with any of these guys. Terry's good too. Bird and Lads, Scatabo. Well, so maybe it does update. Maybe I'm just like tripping. No, I think some of them weren't updating. See what we got. We got another triple running back, so someone's always doing that. Most rooms we get the McCaffrey, Henry, Javonte team. Rashid Rice at 40. That's pretty. I was gonna take my 44 if he fell. Well, Rashid at 39 actually, but. Yeah, if I do this draft, do one more, I could probably get to start watching the game at halftime. That'd be good. Good timing, I think. I do want to watch the little bit of the finals. Okay. Vlad at 43. Terry. Let's go Scary Terry here. Yeah. It also is pretty fun because you get a lot of good tight end or good quarterback options. Like in that mid range, you get the Zay, you get the Daniels earlier. Well, not mid range, but kind of early, right? Receiver quarterbacks. And if one of Lamar or Daniels are there at 68, I'm happy to take either of them. Okay. So yeah, I'm reaching for Tootin, but I don't care. I need more Tootin. 7% is just unacceptable. I mean, I definitely am overweight in most things, and probably outside of BBM, I'm probably pretty overweight. But I'm embarrassed to be sitting here with a bag of 7% Tootin in Best Ball Mania right now. I'll fix it. I'll do better. I'll do better, I swear. There's a lot of followers in this room though right now. I mean, you're giving me Loveland in the 5th round. Oh, dude, I gotta do it. You give me Loveland at 53? I mean, I gotta just do that. I mean, we'll figure out the Tootin thing later. I'm not losing him. He's not at least rising that much anytime soon. I'll be able to get Tootin still, but like, man, that is something. So if I got DJ Moore, there's no one there but him. Yeah, I don't know what to think about him. He's just such a weird player in terms of like what, I don't know, even on the Bears it's weird. Like he had big weeks and he'd have like 3 for 30 and then he would give up on a route or whatever. Just the way he operates in some of these teams is just a little bit scary, but I don't think you should be scared of him. You have to, yeah. I mean, I have to do that. I did not. Yeah, there's some followers in this room. It's interesting. I have to look at what's going on. Yeah, I'm not gonna get Tootin, but that's okay. I can live with that. I get one of Daniels or Caleb as my consolation prize with stacked up. Cool with that. I am cool with that. Yeah. Sick team so far. I like this a lot. It's really like if we can get both quarterbacks, but yeah, I mean, who was there last year? I mean, Shakir. I mean, what did I mean? Just think about this. I mean, they had Shakir last year. And I mean, DJ Moore, obviously better than Shakir, but what did that look like last year? Like, they just run the ball so much. I don't really know what was Shakir like. What was his points? 130, 4 touchdowns. I mean, if we extrapolate what they let's get Daniels. Let's just pretend they did the exact same, like they put the same game plan, the same play calls. Every game was like they're doing the same thing, which obviously is not gonna happen. But if that was their game plan, DJ Moore would be massively overvalued. However, they got DJ Moore, so they're gonna use him in some capacity. Are they gonna use him in a Shakir-esque way, or are they gonna use him in a different way and design the offense differently around him and use less James Cook, which I don't think they're gonna do that. I just don't think like he's a screaming value or anything, but he's the best receiver they've had probably since Diggs. And if they kind of get that mind meld going, like Diggs and Josh Allen had, I mean, you're looking at a guy that probably should have been in like the second round or something. Yeah. I mean, they won a lot last year, to be fair. I mean, the winning part isn't really what matters. It's like how their offense is. Like, is their offense going to be fun? Is their offense going to produce a lot of fantasy points through the air? And they did not do that last year, that's for sure. Like, they either scored touchdowns on the ground or Josh Allen ran them in on his own, and then there was some pieces of the pie for Shakir and Coleman at times, and Kincaid and Knox and freaking Jackson Hawes and shit like that. All right, let's see what we got here. Pollard, Warren. We can get another. It's probably a fun team to take Lemon, I think. We'll take Lemon here. You know he's hurt. Totally fine. We got Daniels stacked up. We could definitely get Darnold late. Yeah, no, I think I definitely get what you're saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate more so. Like, I don't think DJ Moore's a bad pick per se. I don't know how I feel. I don't know what to think about him because I don't know what their offense is going to look like. He just seems like he's probably appropriately priced. Could be very underpriced if they throw it a lot more. I just don't really like with the way their coaching staff looks again this year. I just don't really know if they're going to change much. Obviously, they got DJ Moore. They're going to use him. You would think, but I could very easily see them being frustrating to watch and be like, oh my god, why are they running it 35 times a game again? I could see that happening for sure. Like the most fun games they had is when Josh Allen had to be a superhero, and that didn't happen very many games. Those were the most fun games to watch the Bills play last year. Otherwise, it was very boring. Well, boring in terms of like fantasy points. I mean, it wasn't like it's fun to watch them impose their will sometimes, but in terms of if you're a fantasy person and you want to see them score a lot of points, it's fun to watch them score points through the air and stuff. Like Josh Allen run a 30-yard touchdown in and stuff like that. Kincaid catch a 40-yard touchdown. That's fun to watch more so than like 30 carries up the gut. This is that gross running back range I don't like a lot, but I will take Harvey at 92. I guess you can't really complain about that too much. Rico 2 is fine. I'll take whoever's there. We get correlation. Is there any Patriots? I gotta take Dobbs on this team. Oh yeah. I mean, I think Caleb's having that many weapons on that offense was just not great. I think potentially having that offense be consolidated into three pretty solid players or very good players, I think it's probably better. And DJ Moore still had like some of the best plays of last year on the Bears. Despite all the hate he got, he had some pretty sick games and some some of the best moments of the year were from DJ Moore and Caleb. I mean, yeah, I'll just take a Mahomes here if I can. baby. This guy's just scooping all the value I see. This guy's gonna take Mahomes. I'm gonna freak out. Wow, he took Goff. I mean, it makes sense. Oh my god, just give me Mahomes all day, dude. All day, I'll take Mahomes here. All right, we get. Yeah, maybe like a Colson Gadsden team seems okay. Probably not going to get Worthy. Maybe you can get Kelsey coming back. I don't think I'm getting Worthy, though. Just take Colson, Loveland, Kelsey. It's probably fine. Worthy went. Seems fun though. I got Mahomes, Kelsey, or jeez Louise, Mahomes, Daniels, Chase Brown, RJ Harvey, JSN, Zay Flowers, Terry, Lemon, and Loveland. I have a feeling this is to be one of these teams that like feels strong at every position because I was able to get Mahomes at 100 and I was able to get Loveland at 50. Yeah, this is going to be a fun team. Just have to make sure I don't drop the baby here. Yep, I will take Brooks again if you're going to give him to me. You don't need Brooks. You have 5 running backs. You do not need another running back, sir. Yep. Another Brooks team. Okay. Chase Brown, Harvey, Brooks. Yeah. And I love Antonio Williams this year. I think, like, we saw kind of what Daniels can do in a good offense. And, like, that dude is just, like, a kingmaker. Like, he can make Divey Brown a spike week player that gets you 80 yards and a touchdown. Like, and he could do it with Antonio Williams, a rookie with some upside. Obviously, the Ayuk thing is there, but if Ayuk doesn't end up there, this Antonio Williams price is probably too low. Like, he should be hot. It should be cheaper. Or he should be more expensive. If Ayuk is there, then he probably is fairly priced, probably at the right spot. Like, maybe he'll probably go down in price, but, you know, I don't have much reason to think that Ayuk is not doing himself any favors, first of all. There's definitely a chance that Antonio Williams ends up being the wide receiver 2, the third option on that team, whatever. Like, those are all things that he could be. So I like kind of getting action and getting some of that action. So I have a lot of good picks here. Rachaad White would be a good pick. I feel like he's gone. Kelsey's a good pick. JCM's probably a fine pick. I would have liked Rachaad White more, though. What are we doing here? Am I doing Kelsey? Or am I doing... I think I do Kelsey. You gotta get your Chiefs stack. Go Kelsey here. Loveland, Kelsey, stacked up. Beautiful. If we are feeling frisky, we can get a third tight end. We definitely don't need one. Probably better to not, because we got the bless of getting Loveland at 53. Did you take the site credits? Oh man. I mean, yeah. I mean, just knowing like they have that channel to go back to, and knowing like they have like their homies regardless. You gotta like, you can't be like barely friends with someone and then do that to them, and then like that literally could like ruin the friendship. It seems like they're still fine. So if it ruined the friendship, I would say not worth it, but it didn't. So like, why not do it? You know. So. But if they weren't friends anymore, or they're like, oh, I'm not doing the show anymore with you, whatever, blah 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 blah, then that might be a different story. But ultimately, it was good content. Well done by Pete there. He knew he was going to be gone. I see. Yeah, it's good content, man. I like watching it. It's entertaining for sure. He's doing a good job. Pete's doing a really good job of it at the content, as always. It's probably be Antonio. Well, Hunter. Hunter's who we want for sure if we can get him. I mean, he'll probably get sniped, but yeah, I think is pretty close to the AB type pathway as well. I think I would agree with you there. Yeah, I just can't get Hunter. Can't get him to fold him anymore. Brutal. Is Castle in foul trouble? Looks like it. God, man, Castle. Oof. Castle gets a lot of fouls. Brutal. Yeah, no reason for me to take Gats in here. Let's go Antonio Williams. And then, I mean, if Gadsden comes back at 148, I'll probably grab him. I don't really know what else to grab here. There's not much. I mean, I just have to reach for a running back. There's not much here. I'll take B-Rob, I guess. Brian Robinson. Where is he? Here he is. Yeah, I'll take a Brian Robinson share. Why not? Big Kaytron Allen team. Are you taking any Kaytron Allen, Christopher? Turn on the other lights now. Get this. There we go. There we go. Got the lighting change there. GRB built. That makes sense. All right. Yeah, I'll just reach down and grab someone. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, I like I feel like the Washington backfield and the Tennessee backfield are like very, very similar vibes. They both drafted a late rookie. They're both similar, ambiguous running back 2, running back 1 situations. I think they're both kind of fun. Pollard, I mean, probably clearly the running back one, but still have some similarities in that backfield. Let's get B Rob this time. I like taking Emmett Johnson. I don't really know if it's smart or not. I mean, it might just be Kareem Hunt again or something. It might sign Kareem Hunt or something. I don't know, but he seems like if he's gonna have a role, like if Hunt's like out of the picture and just Kenneth Walker, and they, you know, give Emmett Johnson receiving work, I don't really see a reason why they have to give Kenneth Walker receiving work. If they end up bringing in Emmett Johnson as some like Jarek McKinnon type guy, like I don't know, that's kind of fun. I feel like, I don't know, that's a fun pick in my eyes. I like taking him. So, I mean, there's hopes he would be at a better team and maybe like get a big role, but he's not gonna have a big role, but he could have like a passing game role. Or he's not a pass, or they don't use him that way and he's like the handcuff, which also could be good. I could just easily see him being like Mahomes' little like safety blanket on third down. Gives you that 15-yard gain. Like, I don't know, that seems pretty fun to me. Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's in this format, like underdog scoring, like you get those late touchdowns or you get those like goal line touchdowns, like that's huge. You get a guy that scores 8 touchdowns, he like is usable for your lineup in 8 weeks, basically. Or, you know, maybe 1 week is a bigger week for scoring, but you know, you get any touchdown from a running back is almost like a usable score. Because like you get a touchdown, you're probably at 10 points most of the time. Like that's pretty good. Josh Brooks, is it the Bengals running back guy? Yeah, it is. Oof. Has he got any good work? Good news or anything? Yeah, running back 2 for the Bengals is something I'd be very interested in. I just want to get some confirmation on it or anything. We didn't get anything last year, really. Other than like, hey, we're gonna use Pirine again, you know, like that's it. Yeah, I want to get more information. They could sign someone. As gross as that sounds, they could sign someone. I don't know. I don't like taking them yet. He's a beat. Yeah, but like these teams use these dusty players all the time for who knows why. So that's kind of, I don't know, that's just a bet I want to wait on a little bit, personally. I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you want to take them now. I would rather wait to take them. Because we didn't, like, what did he have? Like, did he have any snaps last year? Oh, he's a beast. He's my stand. Okay, you like him a lot. Gotcha. You just like him a lot. Gotcha. And I was looking at the cold hard facts from last year. I don't even know if he got a touch last year. That's the only reason I'm like, Well, he probably got a touch, but like, yeah, 16 carries last year, 1 catch for 9 yards. And I'm not like reading that information like, oh, last year's stats means this year's stats. I'm just saying, like, getting work on your first year, like getting a good amount of work the first year you play is typically very helpful in terms of like predicting future workloads, which is kind of why I like Malik Davis and, you know, Jalen Wright as like a pinch guy. But like we did see what happens if they get work. It's decent, at least. We didn't really see anything from him yet, but We also haven't seen Chase Brown miss a lot of games, so. I will be keeping a special eye on Taj Brooks for just for my boy Christopher over here. No, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Ultimately, like, if you're talking about like an 18th round pick, I think I would, like, you could convince me on any player. I'm not saying I would like be convinced enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna take him now, but like you convince me on any player, like being reasonable, like, oh, I want to take this guy because X, Y, and Z, whatever reason you think, and take the player, whatever, you know. Because I talk myself into surprise pretty bad picks, but picks that like could definitely make sense. I'm trying to get rid of those like really bad ones, like the Malachi Fields type pick that I've been making. Like that might be the ones that are really bad. Like, okay, I took the wide receiver 5 in the 18th round on 20% of my teams in Best Ball Mania. Like that's bad. But with the neighbor stuff, you're like, okay, well maybe he's got a role out there, you know, whatever, you know. You can talk yourself into a lot of it, but definitely want to be thinking about it all. So Chase, Harvey, this is probably this is a 7-7 team, right? It's got to be. Is there any more like, is it, do we just take Ayuk just to have him? I mean, probably. I don't really like taking Ayuk on a team with these receivers, but I mean, I guess. Oh, I guess I could do worse than that. Take Surratt again. Oh, Pat Bryant. I'll take Pat Bryant. I like that. I don't hate that. Oh, no, wait. I don't have Denver. I thought I had Knicks. This is a different team. I'll take Kaytron Allen. All right, so we have Chase Brown, Harvey, Brooks, Robinson, Emmett Johnson, Kaytron Allen. We have 2 running back spots left, or two spots left. Probably 1 running back, 1 receiver. What receiver do I want? I could take. I want to hammer Hamlin Black so bad. I already took a bunch early, but I'm gonna pump the brakes, wait a little bit. I will be hammering him again if I get good news on him. Feels risky. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's risky. Low draft capital is just like the runway's there for him to have a role early. If he's any good, which he's shown some stuff, you know, he's shown some promise. If he's any good, he has the runway there, which is kind of the only reason I was taking them early. I'm willing to take him early at least. It's like, think about it this way, like, we just like get closer to camp. Let's just say in like a month. There's like a month. We just keep watching these players over the next month, and we see, man, Neighbors is going to be out till, okay, let's see. Branch. Branch. And we will take, my running back will be Braylon, Vidal, do Vidal. I'll take Vidal. Like we fast forward 2 weeks, two months from now, and we're looking at these players, and we're like, Neighbors on track to be on PUP. He's going to miss the first 4 games of the season, or miss the first 6 games of the season, whatever it may be. And then it's like, Fields looking really good at camp. Fields taking a lot of work from Dart at camp. Fields showing a lot of promise at camp. Fields showing out in the preseason, whatever it is. Like, I think that is a reasonable thing that can happen. And if that happens, and it's with the combo of the freaking, what was I gonna say? If the combination of Neighbors going down the board and being hurt. Fields going up the board because people are getting hyped on him. The coaches are giving him a lot of love. That seems reasonable to me. But they also could be saying the same thing about Mooney. They could be saying the thing, Odell is back. Odell's in the best shape of his life. He's rising to the 15th round. Like that could happen too. But I think very logically what could happen is Neighbors is going to continue to fall because the news is going to be the news is heading in the wrong direction for him. I'm not saying he's not going to play at all, but it's not heading in the right direction. So I do think he's going to continue to fall. Whereas the Rice stuff isn't looking great, but like he could definitely keep falling. But a couple reports of him like, hey, he's back. He's back at camp. He's done with his stuff. He's ready to go. He's going to move back up pretty quickly. Right, I don't really see that Neighbors. Like, unless we get just crazy bullish news out of nowhere, I don't think the Neighbors thing is coming anytime soon. Okay, we got sniped on by Dell. I mean, I'll take Lloyd, I guess. I mean, it's a fine pick. Take James Conner, I guess, too. I'll take James Conner. I'm just gonna take the guy that's played football the last couple of years at least. I don't want to hitch my wagon to having like 50% Marshawn Lloyd. We've been there before, but like I do think he's in a pretty favorable position to have a decent role this year if Jacob's stuff goes bad. All right, this team 2772. We got a Mahomes, Daniels team, Chase Brown, Harvey, Brooks, Brian Robinson, not Bijan, Emmett Johnson, Kaytron Allen, James Conner, JSN, Zay Flowers, Terry McLaurin, Mekhi Lemon, Antonio Williams, who was the last guy? Zachariah Branch, Trey Harris, and then Loveland and Kelsey. I like this team. Let's do one more team, and we'll get out of here for the Knights. Ooh, right away we're in. Beautiful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm okay taking them. Okay, early pick. Ooh, 102. All right. I can start with a running back this time. That's fun. Let me get Gibbs. Can I get Gibbs? I mean, I'm fine with it, but give me Gibbs. Need more Gibbs. All right, let's get it. The pain. It's fine. I'm just trying to catch up on Gibbs, you know, and I need the only way I'm getting Gibbs is if either the first person doesn't take him or I get the 101 and I'm taking Gibbs every time. So trying to get caught up on my Gibbs shares, but not going to get it that time. That's all right. I'm not going to complain about Bijan Robinson. Happy to have him. Maybe it'll be a blessing that I have 15% Bijan and 7%. Maybe I'll have like 12% Bijan and 6% Gibbs, and it might be a good thing. Who knows? Last team, though. Last team. Let's enjoy this one. I'll get out of here. Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to flip at some point. I mean, it's gotten closer. 1.5 to 1.6. It's getting pretty. Oh, they're actually exactly dead even now. Like, it's going to flip soon. Yeah, there's enough people on Gibbs 101, so it's going to flip. I think the majority are currently, so it'll flip soon. It'll probably get to 1.5, 1.6, and then keep on going. And then it'll be a fever dream of getting Gibbs at 2. I was never really sure how to think. Like I a couple times I was at the 101 early a couple times and I was like, I don't know, should I just take Bijan or I just took Bijan, but in hindsight, Gibbs made more sense as the 101. I mean, you can't really pick anything with either of them. They're both awesome, but GIBBS just feels like if you're saying roll wise, etc. Like I think GIBBS feels like he just has like a little bit extra. Like this guy can bust off a 90-yard touchdown more often than Bijan, even though Bijan does do that and did do that in week 17. But like, it feels like a little more explosive plays from GIBBS. And I mean, by far the better offensive situation for sure. The Detroit Lions offense will score maybe double the points the Falcons do the whole season. Nice. This will line up at like right at halftime. This will be perfect. This will be perfect. Get my timestamps up, and I will get going on my night. GIBBS versus Bears, Bijan versus New Orleans, both fun in week 17. Yeah, true. Both divisional matchups. There's a good point as well. AJ Brown's off the board. Let's go Nico Collins. And then I will take... I was going to take Jeremiah Love, but okay. Never mind. Let's go Nico Collins and... yeah, just do another Brees team. Why not? Bijan, Brees, Nico. Happy to have a lot of Brees. Happy to have a lot of Nico. Like Nico is just an ethical hooper. This dude's so good, dude. Like, he's so good. Just needs Stroud to find something that he had that his rookie year. Like if anything like that, like man, he will be good. It's just like, I don't know. Nico he's just awesome. There's a reason he went, was he like the 108 last year or something? I don't know. But like, you know, those kind of players like just don't like grow on trees. And I just like to take them at the discounted price. A la AJ Brown, a la Nico Collins, you know, a la Neighbors, but Neighbors is discounted because it's hurt in a pretty significant manner. So can't speak English after hour 2. I thought about I was pretty close to taking Zay again, but I'm not gonna go every team have Zay, I don't think. You have to take 2 to that 50 though. That's cool. Can you either get 2 at 50 or you take them at 71? So like if Tuden falls to 71, so be it. Those Bijan teams will have him, but otherwise you have to take him at 50 if you want a Bijan Brees team. Or Bijan Tuden team, which so I should get Tuden share at 50 here. Let's figure out what receivers we got here. Montgomery, Waddle, I definitely have a burden share. I got him today. Think about it. Can I get like 3 early picks today? I got Jefferson share, I got a Puka share, I got a JSN share, and a Bijan. That's nice. I got in the top half on all of them, pretty much except for one. Take that. Take that day of the week. Another Terry team here. See, this is the problem when I take Brees there. Like, I'm just staring at running backs that I'm like willing to take. Like, I'm willing to take Henda. I'm willing to take Monty. Like, I could just do. No. I mean, that's a waste. If I took 2 running backs here, that's just a pure waste. If I could go back in time, I would just take someone else other than Brees. Like, I would have took Say instead. Because I'm just staring at running backs I like here. It's not fun. Go Loveland Tootin if we want to go no receivers here. We're not going to do that. We're going to do Waddle and then Tootin. I'm excited to see what Denver does with Waddle. Always liked Waddle. You get him at a discount here compared to what he's been recently. And then you get kind of a fun, you know, yeah, Monty's probably a better pick, but we're going to take Tootins. I need more Tootins now. Monty's a guy I do want a little more of. Monty. 0 RB builds and Anchor Monty builds. I don't know. That'd be fun. Yeah, they have some pretty tasty matchups in the. What's that Jets game? Was that in Minnesota instead? But yeah, some fun stuff. I'm a big Justin Jefferson guy, so I'm always hopeful that they're going to be good. And who knows what's going to happen, but I think it could be fun. The fun thing about this build is that I'm going to get kind of like you get these cheaper quarterbacks with them, and you could get them backstacked with like pretty easily with some pieces. Like I can get the Stroud, Dell, Schultz, or I can get the Denver stuff where I can go like Knicks with a late running back, or Harvey, or Franklin or Bryant. Like there's just a lot of stuff I can do. No tight end on Denver that feels good at all, but otherwise it's okay. Good to get another Tootin team on the board. Let me check my slow drafts and make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am, but I just want to check. Yeah, 8 hours we're good on slow drafts. And they took the lead again, of course. And the Knicks, watch the Knicks just sweep them. That would be sad. That would be very sad. Let's see how this pick'em isn't probably not looking that bad. I need Fair and Fox to get some rebounds, assist, I believe, but otherwise it's probably looking decent. Yeah, I mean, if we can get Fox 6 rebounds, assists, 2 assists for Towns, and then like 1 point for Bridges, and then like 3 PRA for Vassell, we're there. Just show you this real quick. Definitely possible. Get some ball handling from some Fox. Be fun. It would be a nice little cash. Kyler has always targeted the tight end, so Hawk. Yeah, Hawk was, man, he was bad last year. I've also thought that same thing though, like that he could be in a good spot with the receiving role there. Okay, yeah, Marvin was the only guy I was interested in any way, so I'll take him. Another guy, Marvin could definitely be undervalued if last year was not really who he is as a player. I mean, we could double stack Denver. I don't hate it. I also don't love it, but I don't hate it. I could just take Herbert and go that route as well and backstack Herbert. I think I'd rather do that. Sorry, Chargers. Or sorry, Denver. So I'll do the backstack Herbert stuff that I like to do. And we'll see. Maybe Sutton will come back to us, but cool with this so far. So you got like a Herbert, Stroud mix team. There goes Sutton. This is T-Law pick. I can't believe they're still using this T-Law pick right now. Insane. So QJ went 83. Is Corum rising, or are people just taking him early? Oh, he's definitely rising. He was at like 99 a while ago, I feel like. No, I don't agree with this. I think they're I don't know why they took Love, but they're gonna give him a lot of work. And Algier probably could be a good value because they might use him a little bit more, but like Love is just so much better than Algier should be. It just seems pretty locked into to me that like Algier's going to play a backup role there. I'm not saying he won't get like some touches. He might get some goal line work potentially or whatever, but if they're not, they don't really have much incentive to be giving the ball to. Let's go Worthy, and then maybe Knicks. Yeah, Worthy the Knicks, and then go Stroud later. I think that's probably the most sensible thing to do. I usually would take Downs there, but I need to do it this way, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's that. I guess that was the plan, but I need to look back. What did Bijan? What was Bijan's? Bijan was a first-round pick his rookie year. How did he end up doing? Algier was smashed that year. Yeah, unless they're the Bucks. Sean Tucker takes all the damn goal line carries from my boy Bucky Irving. I could give it to Rashad White, the veteran. I don't know. It's hard to. I'm just always following the draft capital there. I just think there's no rational coaching would think that Jeremiah Love should have much bigger role than Algier. There might be enough. If you think Arizona might have a decent offense, like there's enough meat on the bone, they both could be okay. But he should be pretty clearly a backup if I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Who knows? I don't have a lot of pushback for Algier because I don't really like him as a pick because I don't know, I just don't like the Arizona situation at all because I think they're really doing dumb stuff. As I have Marvin Harris on this team, but you know, there's room for someone to be okay, but. But I don't think 270 points rookie year. Yeah, so he was like not a good first round pick, but he was not bad. How many points did H-Chain get? Probably 300, I assume. 289, yeah. So probably didn't pay off his draft capital, but not terribly far away. What's up, Gail? Good to see you, man. Yeah, dude, I'm ready for the dailies as well. I'm definitely had my most success doing that, so I'm ready to get back in that action. But I do like the best ball streets. Do you do best ball, or you just kind of do the dailies? I wouldn't blame you. The dailies are kind of nice to just kind of like disassociate after you do 1 week. You're just kind of like, okay, I did that week, now I'm on to the next week. But this one, you had to stare at your disgusting teams for 14 weeks, or you have to stare at your beautiful teams for 14 weeks and then have them get bounced in the quarterfinals. No, I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt. Yeah, I think probably hold on Stroud and Dell. Is there anything here that we want to take? Kittle first tight end isn't bad. Chilling on running back. Dobbs. Diggs. I don't like anything really. I'm just gonna reach for someone, I think. Well, I'm gonna take Casey Concepcion, but then I'm probably gonna reach for something else after that. Like Hunter at 120, I guess. Because like Stroud is gonna be there at 143, you would think. Ooh, I don't know. I'll take Casey Concepcion. Yeah, no, he wasn't a bad pick, but Algier was like a smash his rookie year. Bijan's rookie year, I remember that. Oh, nice. You're the super flex streets. Oh yeah, I think I'm like. I think I'm just gonna take Stroud here because I think I've learned don't fuck with your quarterbacks. Like, don't fuck around with the quarterbacks. Get your stack. You know, we'll live with the result. Obviously, I would like Travis Hunter there, but I can live without him on this team. Yeah, no, for sure. It's nice to have something to look back and like check out. And once you get to like December and you're looking at playoff best ball and you're like, oh shit, now I got these field generals coming into play. Except for I'm sick and I like looking at it like every week, but because I'm on the app already, you know, I'm doing dailies and stuff, so I'm always gonna like, hey, what's my advanced rate looking like? And then Eliminator really makes it fun to look at every week. Hopefully I had an awful Eliminator last year. Hopefully I can have a better performance this year. Kind of want to stamp my brand on the Eliminator, but can't be trying to attach myself to Eliminator when I had such a bad performance. Might as well just be the BR guy after last year. But I want to be the Eliminator guy too. Like that, the contest. That's a fun ass contest. All right, so we got Herbert, Bo Nix, CJ Stroud. I like how it's like you can go red if you don't stack your guy. Bo Nix, Stroud, Bijan, Brees, Tootin, Nico, Waddle, Harrison, Worthy, Casey Concepcion. All right, let's see what we got here. So Gadsden next. This is one of those teams that are kind of like pre-built because I kind of know what I'm doing next. I want Harris. I want Gadsden. Keaton's actually a pretty good fit for this team. Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know. I never really did well in Superflex, and I'll probably do some, but I haven't done well in Superflex. Maybe I'm just bad at it or something, but I've really done bad at Superflex, so I just haven't really touched it. I think I had like a finals team a couple years ago, but I don't see me doing well in it, so I just didn't do the field general. But maybe I'll jump in. Who knows? Maybe I'll just feel bored and want to try a couple. But I feel like doing it early was kind of helpful, because always in the Superflex is always like mispriced quarterbacks early on. More so than like the other contests. Like, it doesn't feel that way in a lot of the other contests. Like, some of them feel like there's like nothing, no value. Yeah, I'm not getting 100. There's no way. Oh yeah. Reverse psychology, baby. Travis Hunter, come on down. Okay. Oh shit! Don't take Gadsden from me, bro. I'm gonna be really sad. Fuck. Oh my god. I should took Gadsden. Oh my god. What's the point of taking Herbert if you're not gonna get something? I mean, I still got stuff to get, but that is tilting. Oh, I think I fucked up. You know what? I was talking about it earlier. Dulcich, Stowers, Ferguson, Washington. Come on down. You are my heroes this time, I think. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I don't care what people say about it. I'm gonna do it. Doing the 4 tight end build. I'm gonna get, I think, what is it, 3-4-8-4? Does that work? 3-4-7-4? All right, 3-4-7-4 is what I need. Maybe I'm not feeling that crazy. That feels pretty bad. If I went 2 quarterbacks, then maybe I could justify like trying it, but man. Oh, that's really annoying. 2-4-8-4. Yeah, 2-4-8-4 doesn't feel terrible, but like 3-4-7-4, 7 onesies is pretty brutal. That feels like you're really giving up a lot of flex points there. But also, like, taking Dulcich, Stowers, and Darnell Washington also feels pretty bad. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got 5 picks left. Yeah, 1. Yeah, probably fair. It's $3. You have to throw a few in there. All right, fine, I will. ETN. I'd like to know if Kamara is like retiring or not, but I think he's probably just a fine pick. I mean, he should be he's the clear guy, but I would prefer ETN I would prefer Kamara to not be in the picture if I'm being an ETN guy. But I'm not sure. I mean, I guess just like the 3 tight ends by itself just feels dreadful. I mean, I think we just do a 3-4-8-3 at this point. Bijan, Brees, Tootin, Jonah Coleman. They all have different buys. That's good. We take Schultz here and then get Harris and then get Tank Dell coming back. I mean, should be fine. Now, if you take Schultz from me, then we have a problem. We have a problem after that. Okay, good. I felt like it was more likely he takes Harris than Schultz, so I took Harris first. All right. So we have Herbert stacked. I would really be happy. Why am I getting sniped on Tank Dell at 171? What the fudge, man? I do need Dell. I love Tank Dell. I needed Dell. Well, now we might as well do 4 tight ends. What are we thinking? Well, oh, I can't. So this is a 3 tight end build still, but oh yeah, I could do 4. 3, 4, 7, 4. What do you think? 4 tight ends, 5 running backs, or 8 receivers? What do we do? I could get another Denver receiver. I got Nico and Schultz. I like Dell just because, like, we know he's good. He just had obviously a very bad injury. So, like, if he's good, we know he's good when he's healthy. If late in the season he's healthy at pick 190, we get healthy Tank Dell or like pretty close to it. I mean, shit. I'll take that all day long. Oh man, I'm not gonna take the disrespect for Dell on this. I can't take the disrespect from my boy Tank Dell. I can admit that it's wish casting a bit, hoping that Dell's good again, but like Dell was very good. Null was better. Okay, now you're just trolling me. Dell was like literally like up right next to like Nico at one point. Like when Stroud was doing his thing, Dell and Nico were just like kind of like 1A, 1B. That was a long time ago, and Stroud got a lot worse since then. It doesn't take away the fact that Dell was a fucking dog. He's just tiny. Yeah, he's tiny. It's very scary to see him play. But dude can ball. Dude can definitely ball. Hey, he's running routes. He's around still. He's around. All right, we'll take Dulcich here. I mean, the real question is like, is this enough at running back? Bijan, Brees, Tootin, Coleman. I mean, I think probably. I mean, in a perfect world, probably 5, but I think I need the tight ends, bro. I think I'm gonna do the 4 tight ends. We'll figure it out. We'll decide what we want to do. We could go the Ferguson route. We could go to Darnell Washington route, or we could just say, give me another receiver. I think that's probably the play. Nico, Waddle, Marvin, Worthy. So Nico, Waddle, Collins should be. Nico, Waddle, Marvin should be the top guys. Worthy, who knows? Casey Concepcion, who knows? Hunter Harris, who knows what we're getting out of them? Take another stab on a Denver piece. Denver stack. Or it's annoying. Gadsden's falling a lot. Now people are just like grabbing them. Bijan, Brees, Tootin, Jonah Coleman. Same with Dell too. Hands are gross. I mean, that's that's kind of what we built here. We did the mid-range early quarterback, and then we had really early running backs, and then we went hammer receiver, and we just left tight end for dead. That's kind of how I feel too. It's like, if you're gonna go with these 3, you might as well grab a 4th if you can. Like, there's a world where these receivers feel a lot worse. Like, I don't know, maybe if Jonah Coleman is like I don't know. Let's say Jonah Coleman was instead of Jonah Coleman, I picked Rico Dowdle as my 4th running back. My running backs would be better, but my receivers would be worse. And then I would be pretty much like, okay, I need to get another receiver. So, yeah, I'll take another tight end. Okay. No, Stowers is not a 0. Hey, I'm going to use your logic. Use your logic. It's just math. They have Devonta Smith, Goddard, Lemon, rookie. Stowers is a rookie. Dontavian Wicks could just be nothing. Someone's got to catch the ball. If they go 2 tight end sets a lot, Stowers is in the mix. Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely true, but Stowers could be deployed in many different ways. So that's just what I assume they're gonna deploy him in a different. They're gonna deploy him in different ways and not just like let him play straight tight end. And like they wanted to get rid of Goddard. Like they didn't like. Did they pay him like any money? They paid him like barely anything for an NFL perspective. 1-year deal, $7 million. Ferguson or Washington? Let's do Ferguson for the Rams stuff. So the team is a 3-4-7-4, absolutely disgusting. Herbert, Nix, Stroud, Bijan, Brees, Tootin, Coleman, Nico, Jalen Waddle, Marvin Harrison, Xavier Worthy, Casey Concepcion, Travis Hunter, Trey Harris, and then we got the 4 tight end build: Dalton Schultz, Greg Dulcich, Eli Stowers, Terrence Ferguson. Very slim in reality. Come on. I mean, no, I don't think it's that slim. It's just like talented player gets on the field. That's how you should think of it. Talented player gets on the field with super physical traits. He gets on the field with good draft capital too. First round pick with capital. First round draft pick. See a first round draft pick just before I start spewing nonsense. I'm 95% sure he was. Second round. Fuck. My bad. Okay. Second round draft pick. Second round draft pick gets on the field. Good draft capital. I think it's fair. I guess I meant more physical, like the physical traits are there, which they fell in love with and then picked them in the second round. Yeah, I don't know. I think you could probably come back in week 2 and week 3 and probably like dunk on me. But once we get to the weeks that matter, I think there's a fair chance that like we could be like, okay, Stowers is fucking good. I mean, hell yeah, it's slim. I mean, what the fuck else do you think of? Oh my god, what's happening? I wanted to pull up the team. Hold on. There's the team. There we go. Oh yeah, of course it's slim. I mean, that's why I took 4 tight ends. He's not going at 1. I mean, he's not going at 1. We're not taking him at pick 100. It's at 194. And I'd say he's probably just as likely to contribute to your team as most of these last round picks are. So I don't mind it at all. I think he's a pretty big upside swing, honestly. Like he's got that like you could have said Fannin was another guy. Like Fannin was going super late last year and people were just like Fannin obviously had a lot more production, but like people were like, yeah, good luck getting past Njoku. Well, he did that, that's for sure. He fucking sent Njoku to another team. Stowers, I think, could do that. Do something like that. I'm just saying, like, the naysayers were there for Fannin too. So like, Stowers is not the same player as Fannin. I'm not gonna say he is, but these people get overtaken. Like these tight ends, and Njoku's beloved by the Browns, and then he gets overtaken immediately by Fannin. There's a chance. There's a chance. Stowers could be deployed as a receiver. He could be deployed as a second tight end. He could overtake Goddard, who they were already trying to get rid of. I don't think that's a crazy leap. I don't think that's a crazy thing. So I will be continuing to take Stowers, but like I said, you probably could victory lap him for like weeks 1 through 8. I guarantee he probably won't get like any catches. There's a good chance he won't get any catches, but that's why I have Greg Dulcich, Dalton Schultz, and Terrence Ferguson on this team. Hey, you don't. That's the good thing. You don't have to take him. You don't have to take Stowers. But I'm not gonna sit here and agree with you that I think he's a zero, basically a zero. Like, I mean, 90% of last round picks are zeros, but like pretty like the data pretty clearly like favors the tight ends, and not the rookie tight end, maybe not, but these tight ends have a better chance of hitting your lineup than the late receivers, just like most of the time, because the late receivers are just like dart throws and hope to get someone good that could be a massive hit, but most of the time they're just nothing. Like they're wide receivers 4s, they don't play. So I like taking the shot on him. But yeah, there's definitely like, we've seen these before where an athletic guy gets drafted and then he just sits the bench the whole game. So could happen either way, but that's why I pretty much, Stowers is a guy that I take as like a late, and that's another massive thing. Like when you take these players, think about people usually don't think about it, but like think about the players you're taking around them. Like if you're taking Eli Stowers on a team, he's not a guy that you take with George Kittle by himself. Like you don't take a George Kittle, Eli Stowers team. That's crazy because George Kittle might not play for 5 weeks. Stowers might not get implemented into the offense for 5 weeks. Okay, I have 0 points at tight end. Okay, maybe I take Stowers with a Brock Bowers. Okay, then whatever happens with Stowers is gravy. Or I take Stowers with, freaking, I don't know, Fannin, Stowers, and Travis Kelce. That's fine. Oh, we take, let's see what else we could do here. Jake Ferguson, Kyle Pitts, and Stowers. That seems good to me. Oh, I'm going to have a lot. I'm going to treat him pretty much like, I think I had like 20% Fannin last year. Like, you just don't have to pay for him. You don't have to pay for a guy with upside at tight end. Those guys are a premium. I think right now Dulcich is a better pick, so I'm trying to take more Dulcich now, but I think I'll probably have like 20 maybe? 15 to 20? I don't know. I'll have a lot. As long as he's this price, I'll have a good amount of him. However, if I don't hear anything from camp, like if we're in the heat of August and we've heard 0 words about Stowers, that's when you start thinking to yourself, like, is this a good idea? Probably not. We haven't even heard this guy's name. Like, oh, we haven't heard Roschon Johnson's name in 5. Like last year, people were drafting Roschon Johnson, myself included, and then we stopped hearing Roschon Johnson's name uttered into the universe. And then we're like, okay, maybe we should take some Manungai, the guy they're actually talking about it. They're actually talking about Manungai. Maybe we should take that guy. Then people started to take Manungai and stop taking Roschon. So that's kind of one of those things for me. Like if they're talking about Wicks, I'll start taking some Wicks. If they're talking about Stowers a lot, I'm going to keep taking Stowers. Yeah, that's probably where I'm at currently. If they're talking about Lemon a lot, you take a Lemon. Lemon's a different price. But yeah. Hey, fair enough. That's why, the thing is, I don't disagree with you, but the problem is I disagree with the Stowers take, but I agree that the fact that there's a lot of receivers in there that are likelier to hit. So it's like, that's why we draft 50 teams, you know, or that's how we draft 25 teams or 75 teams or whatever. Because like that's why we draft the teams. You get your sprinkles of your Elijah Surratts, we get your sprinkles of your Malik Washingtons, you know, whatever flavor you're feeling. That's why it's so fun. So fun. I love best ball, man. It wasn't evident enough. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna go watch the rest of the NBA Finals. Thanks for hanging out, Christopher. Stowers with Perth, only 2% for me. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't have much faith in it. I do not blame you. Yeah, I just like it. I like it a lot. I think there is some value to be extracted there, but it's one of those things you want to not put your head in the sand at. No, I don't think so. Just because Hurts isn't like he's not like a 300-yard passer kind of guy. He's just like whatever, you know. Yeah, I'm just picking Stowers to hope he gets some touchdowns and stuff like that, kind of like Goddard got last year. I think it's fair. AJ Brown's gone. There's a world where he gets some touchdowns or emerges as like a good option. But yeah, it's fun. I like drafting these teams. So fun. Fun to talk about it. Fun to draft teams. Fun to listen to other people. Fun to learn from other people. I take your feedback. You take mine. You know, it's good stuff. So appreciate you hanging out, Christopher. As always, my guy. Good talking to you. Good seeing you as well. And I'll see you next time. I'll probably be back. Got a trip coming up in a couple weeks, but in probably a week. I'll probably try to get something going next week. Maybe next Wednesday, next Friday. We'll see. We'll see how much time I got. But I like to do another one of these soon. And then once we keep getting closer, I'm gonna try to ramp it up a lot and get, you know, two shows a week, 3 shows a week, whatever. So anyways, have a good night. Appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, Gail. Thanks for hanging out, Christopher. You guys have a good night. And oh yeah, my boy Charles, thanks for hanging out as well. And yeah, see you guys next time. Appreciate all the support. Good luck in the best ball. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Have fun. And as always, find value in everything you do. We'll see you next time. Later, guys.